Paul was named Saul. He was a killer of those who would speak the name of Jesus. He had an encounter with God, and he became the very thing he hated. He became the one who spread the great news of Jesus Christ. Bartimaeus was a blind man. When he had an encounter with God, he could see. The lady who was sick for 12 years, she was sick. She was in the presence of Christ, and she didn't even need to touch his whole body. She touched the hem of his garment, and immediately the issue that she had was long gone. She became healed, both spiritually and physically. I say all this to say, it is impossible, and I repeat, impossible, to have an encounter with Jesus Christ, to have an encounter with God himself and stay the same. It is impossible to be the same, to stay the same if you truly had an encounter with God. That's not how it works. When you truly have an encounter with God, you become a new creation. You get a renewance of mind. You become a new person. You become, oh my gosh, old habits gets to be killed. Like people start asking, who is this? Just because you had an encounter with God. So again, I say this to say it is impossible to have an encounter with God and stay the same. So if you haven't changed your old ways, you ought to ask yourself, did you really have an encounter with God? Did Christ really visit you? When Christ was opening at your door, did you really open for him? Or is it just to, for people to see you that you are Christian, that you are this, that you are this? Are you just showing off? Or did you actually have an encounter with Christ? Because if you did, you will be a new creation. God bless you.